Here's the thing no one tells us growing up. You can be surrounded by people, family, friends, colleagues, and still feel like an outsider if you don't feel at home within yourself. We perform emotional acrobatics just to feel like we're enough for someone else's circle. I've done it. I've shown up in rooms wondering, how much of me is welcome here? And then edited myself before anyone else even asked me to. I've learned to read between the lines, sense discomfort, shift tone down emotion, over deliver warmth. It's all a form of masking and survival, but it's also a slow erosion of self. And I've done this over and over again during different seasons of my life, during reinventions, evolutions, and new chapters. When I was singing on world-class stages, when I became a health coach, when I scaled my life coaching company, each time I entered a new room, I felt the pull to belong to it, to the industry, the identity, the community, more than I belonged to myself. But something shifted with this podcast. Even though I stepped into a brand new room again, this time as a content creator, I stayed rooted. I focused on belonging to what I was saying, to how I was being. And before we dig even deeper together, I want to make sure you've grabbed your free copy of The Growth Without Burnout Blueprint, a guided journal I created just for creatives like you who are building bold, beautiful lives and businesses without losing themselves to the grind. This is your rhythm reset, your space to reflect, realign, and remember who you are while you grow. If you've ever felt like your ambition and your nervous system are at odds, this is for you. Inside, you'll find powerful prompts, check-ins, and mindset shifts to help you grow with courage, creativity, and clarity without burning out in the process. It's totally free, it brings you back home to yourself, and it was made with you in mind. Head over to ellenbrowencoaching.kit.com/no-burnout-blueprint or tap the link in the show notes to get yours today. All right, let's get back to the episode. When our nervous systems light up around relational tension. But self-belonging is the anchor that holds us steady in the storm of expectations. Brené Brown says true belonging doesn't require us to change who we are. It requires us to be who we are. And that takes courage. But it also creates real safety, the kind that doesn't depend on how someone else receives us. When we belong to ourselves first, we stop showing up in relationships hoping someone will hand us a permission slip to be real. We already gave it to ourselves. We show up not to be chosen, but to connect. Not to be validated, but to be witnessed. That shifts everything. Community becomes less about being liked and more about being seen. Conflict becomes less threatening because disagreement no longer equals disconnection. We begin to trust that when we're fully ourselves, the right people stay, and the wrong ones fade, sometimes painfully, but also necessarily. So if you've ever felt like you have to shrink or stretch yourself to fit into a room, maybe the question isn't where you belong, but whether you're starting from belonging to yourself. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. Self-belonging is a lifelong practice. It's choosing to stay with yourself when things get awkward, messy, uncertain. It's learning to ask, what do I need right now? And actually listening to the answer. It's letting your no be as holy as your yes. It's looking in the mirror, not to criticize, but to remember, I'm already home. Thank you for being here with me today. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a day and join me in my mission to help a world full of content creators become a world of contentment creators.